Hello, welcome my day 30 of my math vlogs. Now today was pretty difficult because the fear of failing was crawling up our spines because next week is unit test week. Something that I cannot believe. It's so fast. The year, it's almost gonna be Christmas. It's really fast how time goes. I feel like I just met my new classmates and we're already pretty close. So today we had another new lesson in math. But this time, it was pretty easy. I felt really confident today because then I was able to grasp everything he was saying, and at the same time, I was able to understand how it went from one place to the other without getting lost in the middle. And when we were given our take-home quizzes, I was surprised it was even a quiz. It felt like just homework because doing it was pretty easy. It's just what I learned that the things I need help in now that we have our helping program is what's this called? We have an enrichment program now that it'll help us like with our fundamentals, making our little things that add up to the entire computation. It'll help us do it faster, help us perform more efficiently, given the time that we're restricted to. So, what was difficult was that with this time pressure, it's proving because we had a take-home quiz on that too, and I'm still stuck on it. And although I am pretty confident on like how it works, it's that I've been noticing that I've been lacking. I've been lacking certain things that were to say the final product, but it was like I pinpointed checkpoints on where I'm supposed to be leading to, but then I didn't fill it in. It was as if I drew something, but I didn't color it in, or I didn't trace it in permanent marker. It's not official yet. And I can say that the only way for me to improve is for me to really practice. Because then I know it seems pretty late now to practice because the unit tests are killer. But then I realized that if you rid of anxiety, if you rid of all these things and you focus on this one thing that's really difficult, and this is math, well, of course, the other subjects, but then this is where I'm struggling in. I realized that the only way to get by something is by actually seeing it in myself, that it won't be as difficult if you really focus. And I never really gave so much focus into a subject like math because then eventually, one way or another, I'd understand it. But somehow with math, I don't. It's crazy to think that it can be like that, or that even though I've been doing it over and over, it still doesn't go through me. And I think the only way for me to understand it is to understand it like I do with any other subject, and that's understanding where to start, how it works, and where to end. Because then, if you know where to start, then you don't be panicking in the first place on what page you should begin in. Because then you know your strengths and your weaknesses, you know where to begin, and you know how to manage your time. Secondly, if you know how if the process works, you say, okay, this process will take longer, so you do that last. Or you say, oh, I know how to get this. And usually, if you can keep on doing it, you get faster that way. Something that I've been also panicking about is that when I'm proving, I don't understand how I can get one place to another. And sometimes I feel that I'm panicking that if I go here already, I'll get lost. That my teacher said that you can have so many. Last time I had 22 or like almost 30 proofs, 30 reasons, 30 statements and reasons. It's so crazy to think that it can go that far, and we're gonna have 2 of those. It's so maddening to think that it can go that far. But then I realized that math, it takes control. It tests your ability to think, it tests your ability to manage time, and most importantly, it tests your ability to really answer problems and you can come back out exhausted as all heaven, and in the end you'd still feel the source of, like, it's be the source of your happiness, the source of your victory, because then it's something that you never thought you'd overcome. And maybe one day I'll be able to feel that victory, that sense of accomplishment. Thank you for watching.